CCTV exposes 3 hitmen who killed witness D. He was killed by people he knew, and he talked to them seconds before his death. All Madlanga Commission witnesses are now in trouble, and most of them have already been promised death. Last week, on Friday night, a chilling scene unfolded that has left many questioning the safety of those who dare to speak out against hidden corruption. Marius van der Merwe, known to the world as Witness D during his testimony at the Madlanga Commission, pulled up to his home with his family in the car. As they waited for the gate to open, figures approached, and CCTV footage captured a moment that would prove devastating. The recordings show van der Merwe engaging in conversation with these individuals, people he appeared to recognize, just seconds before shots rang out. He reached for his own weapon in a desperate attempt to defend himself, but it was too late. This footage suggests that his killers were not strangers, but possibly acquaintances from his past, turning a routine evening into a targeted execution. Now, this event has cast a long shadow over everyone connected to the Madlanga Commission, with whispers spreading that all witnesses are in grave danger, and many have already received direct promises of death from unknown sources. Meanwhile, South African Police Service National Commissioner General Fanny Masemola confirmed that police found one of the vehicles used during the murder of Witness D, Marius van der Merwe. The vehicle was found abandoned in Alexandra Township, north of Johannesburg. Masemola said 2 cars were used during the shooting, a sedan and a bakkie. He added that police are still looking for the other vehicle, but they believe the bakkie abandoned in Alexandra Township is definitely the right one. Earlier, Masemola had revealed that 3 persons of interest have been identified, and one has already been taken in for questioning following Friday's assassination of van der Merwe, who was only known as Witness D at the Madlanga Commission. Addressing the media after a walkabout in Sebokeng on Monday, National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola said the investigating team is confident that there will soon be a breakthrough in the case.
Team earlier on the murder case of Marius van der Merwe, ourselves together with the IPID has been investigating a murder case of Duduza, where an African male's body was found dumped in a dam in 2022. But this case, I must say, since 2022, this case has been with the IPID. They are the investigators of the case. We have just met the family of van der Merwe, the wife and parents, to brief them on how far investigations are into this murder. We have confirmed to the family that we do not believe that we have confirmed to the family that we do believe that we have found one of the vehicles that were used during the shooting. Apparently there were 2 vehicles used, a sedan and a bakkie. So we found the bakkie vehicle. On the evening of the murder of the deceased, a video footage shows the white bakkie pulling up around here, and did some observations, but there was also a darkish hatchback vehicle that was seen on the scene. For now we have found only one. We are still looking for the other vehicle. At this stage we do believe that the bakkie that was abandoned in Alexandra Township is the right one, which was doing some observation here, and as I said, we are looking for the other one. So according to our crime scene experts, they will do investigations on the vehicle, and we also have 3 persons of interest that we believe can assist us in resolving this case. We've taken one in for questioning, and we are closing in on the suspects. We think we will be able to update the nation as we go along. But for now, we are only doing questioning for one of the people. We will get to the others, and that's how far we went in terms of people that we suspect are linked to the Marius van der Merwe case. We must also say that there was an attempted murder which we all aware of on Marius van der Merwe in September 2025, in which he indicated that there were 2 wild males that were following him with a bakkie. We are still looking for the murder weapon that was used for this current case now. Possible motives, we currently cannot indicate as to what is the motive. There are possibilities of every angle, so we do not want to, at this stage, speculate. We don't rule out what's happening at Madlanga, but also we don't say that might be solely the motive. There's quite a various other angles to the case that might be linked to the motive.
Van der Merwe's story began in the gritty world of security and law enforcement on the East Rand, where he built a reputation as a tough, no-nonsense operator against illegal activities. As a former police reservist and owner of his own security company, he was always on the front lines, tackling the problems others avoided. His company, QRF Task Team, opened its doors in June 2023 and quickly became deeply involved in protecting coal mines from large-scale theft of diesel and coal. This work put him in direct conflict with the Zama-Zamas, the illegal miners who burrow into abandoned shafts, create deadly sinkholes, and feed a massive black market economy. Van der Merwe's efforts stretched to places like Plastic City, the sprawling informal settlement between Brakpan and Benoni that had become a notorious hub for these operations. In October this year, authorities razed Plastic City to the ground, leaving nothing but rubble and displaced people. That cleanup obliterated lucrative underground networks, costing criminals millions from illegal mining and the intertwined plastic recycling rackets. Security sources in the area say Van der Merwe was a key figure in those raids, working shoulder to shoulder with law enforcement to drive the Zama-Zamas out, instantly making him a hated man among those who lost their income overnight. His involvement went even deeper, plunging him into brutal turf wars where Basotho factions clashed with Zulu groups, both sides armed with AK-47s, fighting for control of the underground empire. Van der Merwe's actions on the West Rand had already forced him to relocate after repeated death threats. When he moved east, the hunt simply followed him. Sources close to the situation say the Zama-Zamas never stopped looking for him. To them, he wasn't just an obstacle. He was a direct threat to their entire operation, and they wanted him erased.
Same nonsense here on the East Rand. So you work with God Max. All the Zamas that side were looking for him. My second opinion is Plastic City. Zamas opposite the rubbish dump. Take all the plastic stuff off, remove it to Plastic City. There was huge gunfights there. There was guys with AKs and stuff. And a lot of people were losing huge income under the recycling business and stuff. The gentlemen in question were using the Basutus to fight the local Zulu guys there, all armed with AK-47s, and there is a turf war.
Police later confirmed that the weapon used in his killing was an AK-47 rifle, exactly the caliber commonly carried by the Zama-Zama syndicates and the armed factions he had spent years fighting. Investigators also identified a white Nissan NP200 bakkie with a canopy as the getaway vehicle that sped into the night after the attack. While speculation swirls around motives tied to his anti-illegal mining work, the timing points overwhelmingly to his explosive testimony at the Madlanga Commission as the real trigger. The Madlanga Commission was established to root out deep corruption inside the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department. Last month, Van der Merwe testified in a closed, off-camera session under the alias Witness D. There, he laid bare horrifying practices involving senior officials covering up murder. He described an incident in April 2022 when a Mozambican suspect was taken to an unofficial site in Brakpan. EMPD officers and private security personnel, including Van der Merwe, used tubing, forcing a tube over the man's head until he suffocated and died. Van der Merwe told the commission he was ordered by suspended EMPD Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi to dump the body in the Spar Waters Dam. His testimony painted Mkhwanazi as the central figure who allegedly handed police resources to crime lord Vusi Keka Mthembu and his network. Friends and former colleagues say the incident haunted Van der Merwe for years. EMPD Superintendent Jaco Forster, who worked alongside him, revealed that Marius suffered sleepless nights, tormented by guilt that he hadn't stopped the killing. He feared he would have ended up in the dam himself if he resisted. He immediately reported it to IPID and other channels, but nothing happened. His decision to testify was driven by conscience and his deep Christian faith. Even hidden behind the pseudonym Witness D, those implicated could easily recognize his voice and the details he gave, making his protection paper thin. In the weeks before his death, the threats became unbearable. 2 weeks earlier, he survived an attempt when a vehicle tried to force him off the road. He told journalists he knew his days were numbered and that he was ready to go public with his real name. He just wanted the full truth out before they got him. On his now-locked Facebook page, he posted cryptic messages about living on borrowed time and accepting that no one escapes when their hour comes. His mother-in-law, Leslie McLean, says he waved away offers of extra security, telling her, "No bodyguard can stop what's coming." He believed he had fulfilled his purpose by testifying and was at peace, though his family was not. On the night of December 5th, just after 8:30 p.m., Marius arrived home on Quiet Gold Street in Brakpan with his wife Leanne and their 2 little boys in the car. The single street light barely lit the palisade gate. As the gate slid open, the killers stepped out of the shadows and opened fire with the AK-47 in front of his wife and children. Neighbors had always called the street safe. That illusion died with him. In the days after, police tape marked where a bullet ricocheted off the gate, and 12 bunches of flowers piled up in tribute. Leanne, a professional photographer, later posted a heartbreaking video montage on TikTok. Silent images of their life together set to music, ending with the words, "They took my hero in front of our babies." Security officials have outlined 2 primary motives for the killing: his devastating testimony at the Madlanga Commission, or revenge for his relentless role in dismantling illegal mining operations like those in Plastic City. The Commission's probe into corruption inside the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department and the private security sector had already rattled powerful players. Insiders say a network of crooked cops and security bosses, nicknamed the Old Crew, saw Vander Merwe as the star witness who could bring down 5 years of protected rackets. His evidence terrified them. President Cyril Ramaphosa responded swiftly, calling the murder an attack on justice itself and demanding that law enforcement leave no stone unturned while urgently protecting every corruption fighter. Commission spokesperson Jeremy Michaels expressed profound grief, praising Vander Merwe's courage in exposing EMPD criminality. National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola immediately activated Natjoints, the country's highest security coordination structure involving police, military, and intelligence, to shield remaining witnesses and hunt the killers. Justice Minister Mameloko Kabei claimed Vander Merwe had been offered witness protection but turned it down, believing his own company could keep him safe. His wife Leanne contradicted this, saying no such offer ever reached them, a discrepancy that has triggered an urgent review of the entire witness protection program. Other Madlanga Commission witnesses are now panicking. Several have told investigators they want to withdraw. Some have suffered break-ins after their alarms were disabled. Others are being followed and have hired armed guards for their families. They hold explosive evidence, but fear they are next. This is not new. Babata Dio Karen was gunned down in 2021 after exposing Tembiza hospital corruption. Patricia Massael has lived in hiding since 2022 after revealing rot inside SAPS itself. She warned that killing a whistleblower in front of his wife and children turns the entire family into witnesses and potential targets. She says the system only ever catches the gunmen, never the kingpins who order the hits. Vander Merwe's best friend and colleague, Jaco Forster, broke down remembering him as the fearless brother who lived to do right. They had fought side by side against Zamas in Plastic City. Days before the murder, they were still planning the next big operation, one that will now never happen. Social media is ablaze with accusations aimed at suspended EMPD Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi. the man van der Merwe directly implicated in the 2022 torture and body dumping. Authorities have urged calm but public speculation, but the outrage is deafening. Security experts haven't ruled out a revenge hit from the Plastic City syndicates, raising that camp cost the underworld hundreds of millions. The AK-47 used to kill him is the exact weapon of choice in the mining wars. In the East Rand security world, he was known simply as Vlam, the Flame, because he burned hot against wrongdoing, no matter the cost. His family is shattered. Leanne sits surrounded by his untouched shoes and a Christmas tree that will never see gifts opened. Neighbors keep adding flowers at the gate. Her handwritten note to journalists begs for privacy, while the nation mourns a husband, father, and hero. The Madlanga Commission is teetering. Witnesses are pulling out or going underground. Natjoints has thrown its full weight behind protection details, but trust has been destroyed. As Patricia Mosshale warned, without protected witnesses, cases collapse and the corrupt walk free forever. The CCTV that caught Marius chatting calmly with his killers, seconds before he realized the betrayal and reached too late for his gun, has become the chilling symbol of a country that still cannot keep its brave honest. In his final Facebook posts and private conversations, Marius van der Merwe sounded like a man who had made peace with the price of truth. He exposed the darkness anyway. And on December 5, 2025, the darkness answered back.
I feel so unhappy, I feel so sad. Lost the best part of my lifetime, all the youth I ever had. Watching all the years move past me, like shadows slipping through my hands. Now the mirror tells a story that I'm trying hard to understand. But the wind keeps whispering softly, nothing stays the same. Every sunrise paints a promise on the edges of my pain. 'Cause I'm going through changes, trying to find my way again. I let so many moments fade. I broke my heart with what could have been.
Thanks for watching.